Hey, it's Ocean and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be checking out some functional objects that is going to improve your gameplay and add some fun. So I'm just going to jump right in because I found some really cool objects that I really like. I have made a video like this before and you should check it out. I'll have it linked at the end of this one. The first object I want to check out is actually a lighting mod. If you want good lighting in The Sims 4, you're probably going to be using this subtle saucer. I think that's what it's called. And yeah, it lights up the room pretty well. It's winter here, it's really gloomy, and I need something a little better. So I'm using Ravashine's Easy Peasy Lumen Squeezy, where you can actually have a hidden light. This light compared to any other light in the catalog is so bright. It is very, very bright. It's actually a hidden light, so when I go back into live mode, you won't see it. We even have like undershelf lights. A lot of the times I like to have like a little light underneath the stove, just for some realism. And we also have a hidden floor spotlight too, but I don't ever need to use that. You see how this kind of like adds a little spotlight in certain places, so you can tell like by me just moving this around. And again, you can use these with bb.move objects, but it's lighting up certain areas. So if I place this right here just to kind of light this area with the plants on the floor, it will keep this area lit, but you won't be able to see it when you're in live mode, so it won't be an eyesore. I know you're thinking, if all of these lights are hidden, how will you control them? But we have a hidden light switch controller, which is also cool because it adds some realism, having the light switch there where we'll be able to control the lights. So here I am going into live mode and you still see the lights. Okay, I want these lights hidden, so I click on the light switch and I go visibility and hide all, and as you can see, every light is hidden. You don't have any light fixtures. And then if I go here, I can also show everything as well, just in case I do want to set a certain color or intensity and just operate this just like how every other light is kind of, operated. Now I can show you something I find is really cool, which is this cake display. It's a base game cake display that is now functional. Sims can actually pick up a serving and take a piece with no problem. Sometimes I hate that this is a thing and you can't really do anything with it, but see, she just took a piece of the cake and yeah, now she just, it's functional. Some items just do not make sense because they just stand there for decoration when you could put a perfectly nice cake in here, especially if you have like an event or something special like that. You don't just have to put cakes in here, they can actually hold other food items as well. So if you have cookies or whatever the case may be, you could just drag it in there and your Sims can still access them through this. So that's kind of cool. It still comes in all the swatches that it does in the base game, and yeah, it's just really nice and functional. Speaking of items that don't do anything and aren't functional, we do have this functional toy box now. So there's a base game toy bin and literally it's only for decor, but I love it. I love the idea of just a big old toy box for the kids, and it looks so fun, but you can't do anything with it, so it takes up space, especially if you have a small child's room. So with this, you can even buy toys. It just works as a regular toy box, and that's what I love about it, because now I can use this toy box because I think it's just the most fun out of all the choices we have. And it looks nice. The next thing I want to talk about, since we just made a cake, is the cake break pastry box. You can actually order cakes from this pastry box. You can order wedding cakes, which I think is so fitting because we just got the My Wedding Stories pack, and honestly, I was so confused how to order the cakes from that cake testing thing. I just love that you can just purchase a cake. What's the best way to celebrate? Yep, it's a cake. So I just purchased a cake, and here it is already in the inventory. No waiting, no nothing. Okay, you can still select the topper. Okay, you can do everything that you would normally do, and so I love this. You can also purchase other things besides wedding cakes. You can purchase a fruit cake, you can purchase, what is this, I think like chocolate monk cake, zombie cake, any of the cakes that are in the game. So like a birthday cake, boom, you can already have this just like that. Happy birthday to you, and you can go ahead and add birthday candles, and you don't have to bake a cake. What's good about this box is you can also place it in your inventory. So if she has a party to go to and we're having a birthday party at the park, your Sims will not eat the cake in their inventory because it's protected by this lovely ingenious box. The next thing I want to take a look into, is because I love little things like this, is a functional cookie jar. Oh, again, one of those items that are decoration. We can now actually fill this for 20 simoleons, and it is a full of cookies. Oh no, she doesn't, there's no cookies. Wait. Let's see, grab a cookie. I had to move this because that was in the way. So she's going to go ahead and grab a cookie. The cookies can be found in Karima's inventory. And here it is. It's a peanut butter vanilla cookie. Yummy. And then she can go ahead and select a cookie. There's her peanut butter vanilla cookie. And you can also select a cookie, and this is one of the options that I love because once you fill the cookie jar, there's so many cookies to choose from. So say it is, I don't know, like Spooky Day and you want to have some monster cookies. There's no cost. You're just literally picking out cookies and they're in your inventory. Now you have 4 cookies for the rest of the day to eat. Let's take a break from the kitchen really quick because I have 2 big appliances that I do want to go over, but I want to talk about something that's super simple as well too. It's this really cute Sketchpad. Now I love mods that transform big objects into more realistic objects. This is a Sketchpad, and basically what you can do is the same thing you can do at an easel or on the digital Sketchpad, except it's actually a Sketchpad. So what I can do is have the sim go here, make a regular painting, drawing, all of the other things that you can do. And yes, your sim is going to gain skill from it as well. So that's kind of cool. And look, she's just sitting here painting. Not painting, but sketching. It's like a real sketchbook. And I love stuff like this because I don't always want my sims at an easel. I actually already made like one painting and everything's the same as far as the way the paintings look. But what's cool is that, you know, you can take this with you wherever you go and it's not big and bulky and it's not digital. The next thing I want to talk about is this toddler self-serve food spawner. So all the foods that come with the toddler high chair, you can essentially go ahead and place it in the lunchbox. And I like it because those swatches and stuff. So if I click on this right here, it says grab snack for toddler. Obviously we don't have one around, but it doesn't matter because the kid can eat the nuggets or whatever. So I'll choose peanut butter jelly sandwich. And it'll automatically spawn here without the high chair and all of that stuff. So boom, there it is. And I can say, here, little bro, here's your lunch. So no, you can't take the lunchbox with you and pack it anywhere. In my last functional object mod video, I do have something like that in there where you can place whatever in the lunchbox and put in your inventory. But this is just to literally automatically have the food available. You see? I can just, boom, have the chicken nuggets, have the peanut butter jelly sandwich, and look, you can just put it in your inventory anyway. These 2 objects are by Ice Mun Mun, and I've seen them around but never tried them out. But once I looked into them, I was like, oh, how could I live without it? Because you can actually make soup with this. This is a soup maker. You can make a bowl of veggie soup, which she's just gonna go ahead and do. It looks like she's making coffee. Or, it actually like takes a while to cook as well too. Or she can actually make a big serving of soup, but in order for her to do that, she actually has to go over here and you have to purchase the vegetable soup book where you're going to learn recipes. Here it goes, veggie soup for the soul. It's 150 simoleons, but if you read this, you'll be able to unlock that ability to make more kinds of soups. Here's the veggie soup book, and I'm going to read veggie soup for the soul. We're going to read that while it's cooking. So she's reading this book right now. I'm going to have her read that for a little bit, and then I'll have her grab something to eat. So she is eating the cream of mushroom soup, and it looks so delicious. It has bread on the side, everything. It looks super good. By reading this book, it contains like 10 recipes, so she needs to continue reading it. This option will open up where she can make veggie soup and make a big serving of it. You can like heat it up when it gets cold after a while because it's like a bigger serving of it and everything. So let's check out the air fryer while she does that. You can actually have a single serving of one of these air fryer dishes where if you just want to make some fries for yourself or whatever. Ooh, I don't know what happened there, but I'm just going to choose some barbecue chicken cutlets, and I'll make enough for the whole family. So she's gonna go ahead and make some delicious, yep, there you go. I also need to open this ingredient box. I forgot to say, this veggie box, you can open this. It's an ingredient box where you just have a bunch of random ingredients. So if you want, you can make like certain soups with fresh vegetables and things like that. She just opened the veggie box and it has onions, carrots, and peas. So if we go back over here to make a bowl, you can see some of this doesn't cost anything because we do have some of the vegetables. So that's kind of cool too. And here we go. We're done with the air fryer food. She can click on it, grab something more to eat. She will get a moodlet and it'll say air fried savory, healthy, tasty fried snacks made with no oil. It's a miracle. Gobble it up. Cool. We got a notification. Karima Banabi has learned to make 10 veggie soups. Start making delicious soups using the soup maker. Okay, you'll get a notification when you've done enough reading. Thank goodness. I was like, man, I wish we could have a way to tell. So we're going to make veggie soup and yay, now we can make a ton of more soup. Here we have a functional bar cart. You can actually practice making drinks. You don't have to get a huge bulky bar because not everybody has a bar in their house. And you can serve your friends. You can make drinks for yourself, for the family. It's really cool. Or you can also hire a mixologist. It works just like the bar, but it's just so much smaller. And that's what I love about it. Not only is this bar cart functional, but you can actually add some decor on it too. I don't know, maybe some towels down here. This looks like a hotel setup. I actually had to move the flower over because I couldn't find the drink, so don't do that. Make sure you have enough space. But it's a learning lesson. I'm gonna have him make a drink for his wife. Come on, let's make the drink. Okay, great. And so here he made a Cupid juice and the drinks are right there. What would be really nice is if you filled this whole cart up with drinks and you had it at a party. That would be really cool too. So yep, you can make drinks for other Sims and you don't have to have a bar. The next thing I want to talk about is a cool way to hang up drawings for your Sims, and it's going to be this little clothespin line. As you can see, this is the clip art series where you can hang up your kiddos like different types of photos that they draw and everything like that. And it even comes with clothespins just in case you just want to only hang it up with the clothespins or do it with the clothespins line. So honestly, sometimes we just hang these up on the wall, but this is just a nice little way to do it. Just a nice little way to hang up their drawings and be proud of that and just, you know, hang it up in a cleaner way instead of just taping it on the wall. I realize I have a couple more things to show you actually. So here it's nighttime already. So I'm going to be dragging these sleeping bags. Yes, they are draggable sleeping bags and they are actually on the floor and your Sims can sleep in them. So she's getting into the bed and you can see her feet kind of like sunk into the ground a little bit, but it's literally like she's sleeping on the sleeping bag. So it's not really weird. It doesn't stick out of place or anything, and they're just sleeping under the light bugs and stars. So it's kind of cool, especially if you have outdoor retreat and you want actual sleeping bags and not portable beds. I don't know what those things, like cots, and they do come in like really cute swatches, just like, you know, all the colors and everything. I almost forgot to show you this. This is actually Hopscotch. Look at the animation for this. This is essentially a rug, I guess you could say, that you place down and your Sims can play hopscotch. This is only for kids and they actually do get a moodlet for it. Landed it with my face trip during hopscotch and I still got the point, no harm done. So they actually get like a moodlet with this as well. And there is another swatch for it too. You can either do this one or this one. There's like two different versions. And I think it's really nice, especially if you're making a school or a playground or something. It gives kids an additional thing to do than climbing on the jungle gym or the spaceship thing. I don't know why we don't have simple things like this. Lastly, gosh, this world is so beautiful. The last thing I want to show you is something that I feel like would be so helpful in regards to weddings, especially because the wedding pack just came out. I'm looking for mods that are going to just make it better. So it's this buffet. So we had the bar cart. Now we have this little buffet, okay? This is your own personal buffet. If you're having a wedding and you want to set up a wedding venue, whatever the case may be, I put down the garnishes over here. You have double trays and singles, a single tray. You can have a vegetarian buffet, a seafood buffet, meat buffet, lunch buffet, breakfast buffet, dessert buffet. So maybe I might say this is the seafood buffet. And then here I might have a dessert buffet. We have so many choices. I think it's so cool. Look at that. That's the seafood buffet and it's legit seafood. You see that? The fish, the lobster, the fish tacos, the desserts are over here. Now fish next to the desserts, I wouldn't do that in real life. But you can just click on each dish and hit grab a serving. And see, there's still food left. And you can close the buffet because they start off closed until you fill them up and the Sim helps himself to a serving of whatever. And yeah. So you can close it and then you can stock it with whatever. So you can also just hit stock empty buffet. So if your Sim has made some food, you can just drag it in here, and your sim can, you know, supply their own buffet for whatever reason, and they can eat from that. So that's kind of neat too if you don't want to do it that way. But yeah, I legit just like how this feels like you have a lot of choices, just some standard yummy delicious food. I wonder what the appetizer would look like. But yeah, it says, thanks to Tahir, a most delectable feast awaits stomachs growling in anticipation. That's funny. That's the moodlet, not moodlet, but the notification that happened when he went to go stock the buffet. I hope you guys enjoyed this. These are just some really cool objects that I think are really cool, and honestly, shout out to modders as always. Everything will be linked in a post down below. Click on that download link so that you can check all these items out. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just keep simming. Always stay wavy, and I will see you in the next video. Alrighty, peace out.